Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me, guys. A member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame British legend Carl Froch doesn't seem to have much faith in the prospect of fellow heavyweight Anthony Joshua. After finishing his sports career, Froch remained in boxing. He comments on fights for Sky Sports. In his opinion, Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing made the right decision by organizing an interim fight with American Jermaine Franklin for his star. They will fight on April 1st at the O2 Arena in London, England. Would you have done otherwise? Froch was surprised. I definitely wouldn't put Joshua up against Deontay Wilder. This is a very dangerous fight for me. This is a fight in which he will lose, and by knockout. I don't see how Joshua can compete with him or with Tyson Fury, at least at this stage of my career. It's a good fight. Jermaine gave a great fight to Dillian Whyte. There is nothing wrong with the fact that this particular fighter was chosen for the fight return after 2 consecutive defeats. I think Anthony is entitled to one moderately intermediate duel, but it's a difficult situation for him. He has to win. Froch even began to speculate about who Joshua would fight after Franklin. With whom? Wilder? Definitely not. Too risky. Fury? No, I don't think he can beat him. Perhaps he will fight with Whyte, but the problem is that he has already fought with him and won. Moreover, with the defeat from Fury and the competitive fight with Franklin, Dillian Whyte showed his real level. But I understand that for pay-per-view, the Joshua vs Whyte fight is exactly what is needed, although to be honest, it's set. Froch's final verdict. I don't know what Joshua's new race will lead to. Title chances. I think it will be very difficult to get him to the title of world champion this time, Froch said. John Fury, the father of the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, believed that Deontay Wilder should end his career. Remember the third fight with Tyson. Any attempt by Wilder to turn the tide of the fight ended every time Tyson hit him in the head. He was like a pressure cooker, ready to explode at any second. If I were in his place, I would seriously think about the possibility of ending my career, Fury said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Eddie Hearn is sure that even though Anthony has suffered 3 defeats in the last 4 years, his word should still be considered as one of the top heavyweight division. I still see him in the top 3 heavyweight of the world. If you do not discard Wilder, then in the top 4. After all, there are only 3 main boxers of this weight class: Fury, AJ and Wilder. Don't forget about Joe Joyce, but his biggest win was against Joseph Parker. But AJ, don't be cruel to yourself. You're still one of the best, but this guy doesn't want to be one of. He longs to be the first, and we'll see what's left in him when he comes out to fight Franklin, Hearn said. WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has announced that he is ready to hold a 4th fight against Deontay Wilder. I just think I didn't give him a good enough beating in the 3rd match. It was a beating for the ages. I gave him a thundering flop, but he obviously didn't take enough damage, so I don't rule out a 4th fight. Yes, I dominated our fights a lot, but this is a competitive match. People are interested in knockouts. The only thing I can say about Wilder is that he was always such a sweet with the contracts for our fight. He never complained that he would not fight because he wanted this or that. Wilder was just fighting, so I give him credit here, although he is still a pussy, Fury said. Former world champion in the 2nd middleweight Britain Carl Froch shared his opinion on the recent failures of his compatriot ex-heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. According to Froch, Anthony has recently been distracted from his main job, namely boxing, and began to devote a lot of time to business and sponsors. Don't get me wrong, I haven't been to Joshua's training camps, but looking at his performances and listening to his statements, I can come to some conclusions. It must be hard for him because he has earned a lot of money, so he feels a lot of commercial pressure, a lot of sponsorship. He advertises Under Armour, Hugo Boss. This all supports him financially, but at the same time puts a lot of pressure on him. I just think he got distracted from the ball, from boxing itself. He hasn't been completely dedicated to his sport lately. Froch shared. WBC heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury is confident that he didn't lose to Deontay Wilder by a knockout due to his impressive size. In the first fight with Fury, Wilder was very close to an early victory when he sent the Briton into a heavy knockdown in the 12th round. However, the Gypsy King then somehow got up and drew the fight, and then twice ahead of schedule defeated his principal opponent, although in the third fight he was on the ring floor twice more. Promising American lightweight fighter Sean O'Malley believed that former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou made the biggest mistake in his life when he refused to sign a new contract with the company UFC. Sean believed that the interest in the fight against Ngannou from the British WBC world champion Tyson Fury disappeared on the same days, as soon as Francis gave up the title. I've been saying this since day one. As soon as Ngannou started talking nonsense on Twitter about the UFC, I told him it would be the biggest mistake of his life. Tyson Fury is no longer interested in Francis Ngannou. He was interested in Francis when he was a UFC champion. Then he was the coolest fighter in the world. Now that he has not signed the contract with the UFC, no one is interested in this confrontation anymore. Ngannou was trying to do something because he wanted to get a boxing salary. It was in his head and his manager's head. They tried to follow Conor's example, but Conor McGregor did everything only with the UFC. The more days pass since Francis' departure from the UFC, the less people worry about Ngannou's boxing match. Sean O'Malley shared his opinion. The owner of the WBC heavyweight title Tyson Fury shared his opinion about the potential fight of his former rival Deontay Wilder against ex-UFC champion Francis Ngannou, as Fury admitted he would like to see an early victory from Ngannou. Nevertheless, the Gypsy King believed that Wilder will be the first to deliver a blow and strangle the opponent. Ngannou is big enough to knock out any opponent, but I don't think he will, because I think Wilder will knock him out first. As a person, Wilder is a piece of shit, so I would like to see Ngannou chop him down and knock him out. However, I don't think he will succeed, Fury said. Former world heavyweight champion American Deontay Wilder confirmed the seriousness of his intentions regarding the fight with former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou of Cameroon. Moreover, Wilder claims that the first steps have been taken to organize their confrontation. It doesn't matter, from the beginning we will fight according to the rules of MMA or boxing. I will let Francis make the choice. I have made an offer, and so far everything is going well. I heard that Francis only wants to boxing, but my offer is for 2 fights, according to the rules of MMA and boxing. I'm not going to give you full information about what's going on right now, Wilder said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.